Okay, hello all you crazy people out there. My name is Dragonite and welcome back to Cameron the Photographer. Alright, well, that's as good a note as any to begin a video on, right? Who's in my team? I don't have my entire team out with me. No, stop, wait, I need to go get someone. Alright, screw you, Cameron. Yeah, and Krabby's just sort of awkwardly standing there on the left-hand side. Alright. How many pictures can I store before like I run out of space? I know that it's not actually storing images. It's got a couple of different backgrounds for the different cities that Cameron can appear in, and then it just layers the sprites and the character and the following Pokemon on top of it. So it's really only storing a couple bytes per in air quotes photograph, but there's got to be a limit eventually, right? I have no idea what that might be. You there, I'm going to invade your home. That sounds really bad. Well, you see. Alright, I suddenly feel like you're way underqualified to be talking about Pokemon nicknames. I'm gonna be heading out now. So there is a gym in Viridian City, which I cannot enter right now, and I will not even if I could. Because the gym leader is AFK. Doing God knows what. I think I mentioned this when I first got to Kanto. I'm going to be doing the gyms in the classic order. Or at least a classic order, because I know there's more than one ways you can run Kanto in the original Red, Blue, Yellow games. I'm going to be starting with Pewter City and then going to Cerulean and then heading south to Lieutenant Surge and then going in some direction from there. Why are you there? I feel like you have something interesting if I talk to you. Yeah, there's no reason for me to do this. It will make the Let's Play take slightly longer than it needs to, I think. You have a trade opportunity for me, did you say? Oh no, you have Dream Eater? Dream Eater. Can I use it on you? Alright, whatever. That's another very situational move. It has somewhat more uses than Psych Up. If you have something that can reliably inflict sleep, perhaps you are a fan of Darkrai. Pretty sure Darkrai can learn Dream Eater. I don't know offhand if there's anything that can learn Spore, the only 100% accurate sleeping move, and Dream Eater at the same time, aside from, what's-his-face, Smeargle. And, you would not be using a Smeargle to, like, do offensive damage anyway. You would be using it to set up other things. But that is Dream Eater. I guess if you, even Hypnosis, 60% accuracy, if that doesn't bother you, you can team that up with Dream Eater and just, put to sleep, heal spam at the same time. Professor Oak. We're going to Professor Oak. Aren't there other things to do in Viridian City? Oh, you know what there is? There's that trainer house. I didn't walk in the trainer house yet. I have not spent a great deal of time doing this. This will allow you to run battle simulations against people you have fought in the past in multiplayer, won't it? Champion from Pallet Town went to all the cities and towns in Kanto. Yes, he did. Alright, that's interesting considering that it's your very first stop on your way out of Pallet Town and the Kanto games. What did you say? Practice battle, yes. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is related to multiplayer. Are you actually allowed to fight yourself in here, like your own team? The Pokewalker will bring your friends here. I'll earn battle points, which is a thing I may be doing at some point in this game. Not entirely 100% sure about that, but there are some moves that I'm thinking about teaching stuff from the Battle Frontier. Alright, let's see what this is. Oh, no, wait, no. Well, I guess I hope this recording goes alright, and it doesn't, like, break in the middle of everything. Although I am recording to a file format where that is theoretically recoverable should the power go out or something along those lines. Alright, what are you doing? Sir. Yeah. Alright, who am I fighting? Is this gonna be like a stock team of like the Johto starters or the Kanto starters, Johto starters? Alright. Well, I know how this is gonna go. Do I get experience from fighting this, or is this like a no experience practice battle? And I am way used to Lava Plume doing more damage than that. I'm used to Lava Plume doing way more damage than that, correction. given bug types and that sort of thing. Lower defenses. Meganium's got pretty good defenses. I like Meganium. I like it as a Pokemon. I wish it had like either slightly more interesting moves or slightly better tanking abilities, or perhaps had a type other than pure grass. Because every time I use it in a serious battle, in competitive or in the Battle Frontier or something like that, it feels like it's just not quite good enough. And if it just had like a little bit extra firepower, or I guess it wouldn't be firepower, it would be like anti-firepower. It would just do that. It would perform that much better in battle than it does.
I'm not gonna waste a lava plume. Is that gonna be enough to take you down? It is not. Okay, well, I may be in trouble here, which is weird because if I had just used the lava plume, bye. Sorry, Leo. My incompetence has cost you your consciousness, I guess. Yeah, I almost threw you in because I thought you were one of my teammates because I wasn't reading your name. Gemini, I guess, needs the experience next. Lowest level member of my team. I don't have a super effective fire type move, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Please? Oh, come on, you suck. Alright, screw you too. Yeah. I don't know why I expected Quick Attack to do more damage than that against a level 50 Meganium. Oh, well, okay, I thought that out. No, stop. Alright, so we're gonna be going with Plan B, or Plan C, or whatever we're up to. I know Machamp can dish out pain and numbers and math. Alright, this took like twice as long as it had to so far. Hopefully the rest of the battle will go slightly better. You did not like that at all. Alright, I know you're 4 levels stronger than me, but I am suddenly a little bit nervous that I will not be able to take a second one of those. Come on, Min-Max. Alright, Plan D. Guys, I swear I played a Pokemon game before in my life. I'm being beat up by a Meganium that's honestly not all that much stronger than me. Alright, Psychic, hitting hard and fast. Don't ask what I was doing earlier. Yes, that should have been my plan B. I don't know why it wasn't. For Alligator. Do I have Grass Knot? I do have Grass Knot. That's cool. Have fun with that, for Alligator. I don't know how every for Alligator is, but okay, that was, that put you in the yellow. I don't know if I'm gonna like that. It looks like Grass Knot did slightly... okay, never mind. I was gonna say it looks like Grass Knot did slightly more than half. But that is, not relevant right now, because... Stab! Waterfall. From a Feraligatr. Feraligatr hits pretty hard on the physical side. That was not something that a physical paper bag like Alakazam really wanted to see. Alright. Feraligatr, I don't think you're gonna come out of this on the winning side either. Yeah, there you go. And Typhlosion is last. And I lost my Machamp. And that is really not good. Eruption. Okay, that's gonna sting. That's gonna sting. 150 base power at full health. Same type attack bonus. Do you have a hold item of any type by any chance that boosts the power of... pain. Okay. I really wish I had my Golem. Pain. I was hoping to get through this without having to stall of any type. I'm gonna lose this, aren't I? Oh my god. This is embarrassing. Bad decisions make for good stories, right? In the context of what I'm doing right now, that would be like a blooper reel or something. I haven't decided if I'm gonna cobble together a blooper reel of this game. It's not something I would usually do for JRPGs. Yeah, you're faster. Wait, you're not using Eruption again? Eruption would be the safer bet. There's no reason for you to conserve power points. Unless the math just worked out that you knew you were gonna do that anyway. Yeah, I know I did the blooper reel for Xenoblade, but that was kind of a special case because Xenoblade was Xenoblade and I died 250 something times in it, but...
Alright, well... I could have gone better. Yeah. You guys saw nothing. Both in reference to the people in the trainer house and the, you guys watching this. Am I going to want Cut when I go south? I don't think I'm gonna want Cut. I can go and get Golem back. What's Golem's nickname? I can't remember what Golem's nickname is. Lyra, that's it. Why? I don't know. It was pronounceable. It was short in the character limit when I looked on the list of constellations, and it sounds moderately cool, so Golem is Lyra. Alright. That makes 2 of us in this town, or, well, really 3 of us who aren't very good at nicknaming our Pokemon. South, this is Route 1, is it not? Or the gate to Route 1, anyway. I feel like that's what the person in the other gate had to say as well. Unless that was you, and I just actually doubled back because I wanted to go and see more things in Viridian City. Might have been. Alright, the Apricorn Tree. I'm not going totally out of my way to get these things, but I am aware that they will help me out somewhat when I do take on the Pokeathlon thing. Alright, you're right here, and... Is that your original text from the original Red, Blue, Yellow games? Pretty sure that's something that the game establishes for the player early on. I don't remember. It's neat. You've just been sitting here on Route 1 for 2 years saying the same thing over and over again. It's been 2 years since the events of Kanto, right? When in the Johto games? I think it's 2 years. It might be 3. There we go. You definitely don't have your original team, though. That much I know. Jinx, Electabuzz? Yeah, right. Alright. Would it have been wise for me to switch? Switching might have worked out in my favor, but you know what, I'll live. Alright, so you're burned, and you're gonna use Light Screen, which could be a bit of an annoyance, because my primary damage dealing move is special. You're gonna die to burn on your next turn anyway, so I guess I could augment that with Sunny Day. Just in case. Thunderbolt, I'm not too worried. Alright, good. Anything like a third or less of my HP is completely fine by me in terms of the amount of damage something can do to me without upsetting me. I know it's pretty unreasonable for me to expect to take like next to no damage, and then we'd be getting into the territory of the games being too easy. Magmar, okay, that is not going to work. And me setting up the Sunny Day might have just backfired. Okay. I guess I could have headbutt spammed against Ur Magmar. It's not like I can get burned by Flame Body as a fire type myself. Yeah, that's gonna be doing 50% more damage than it would have normally had I not used the Sunny Day. And given that you were carrying an Electabuzz already, it probably should not have been too much of a stretch to predict that you might have had a Magmar as well. Alright. In any event, an Earthquake should finish you off, and like I said, that did about a quarter of my health, which isn't the end of the world by any means. Alright, you've got a losing record. Alright, well, not everyone can be a winner, I guess. There has to be an equal amount of winners and losers in a symmetric game such as Pokemon. It's a weird way to describe a game. It's in terms of symmetry, in terms of like the players and that sort of thing. There are asymmetric games, like board games where it's 1 player versus 4 who are trying to defeat the 1 player. Trying to think of like digital computer games that do that as well, although I can't think of any off the top of my head. I guess games like chess are asymmetric in another sense, in that like 1 player goes first and therefore they automatically have the advantage. But that's not really what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of like there will be more winners than losers because of the way that the game is set up and that sort of thing. Alright, I told you I obsess over weird stuff. Pidgeot, return! Okay, I was momentarily concerned because I forgot that in-game trainer's Pokemon happiness is not completely maxed out. Okay. And also, your 6th level is weaker than me, so that means something as well. Goodbye, Pidgeot. Oh, and also you're burnt. You know what? Return, had you not had the burn, would have done more damage than I actually would have expected. Okay, interesting. What is your default happiness, then, of like, NPC trainers? Pokemon monsters. That's a Sentra. How'd you get here? Invasive species much. Right, so if I come out this way, this loops back around to the top. Indeed, it does. Okay. Route 1 should not be a complicated route for me to explore, or route if you prefer. So you're an Ace Trainer. You were certainly not here in the original games at the beginning. Or the, well, the original games would be Gold, Silver, Crystal, wouldn't they? The Kanto games. Like the beginning of the Pokemon franchise games. Absol, okay, that's new. That's a Hoenn Pokemon. Exciting, don't get to see one of those every day. If I don't kill you fast, I might be in for a I might be in for a significant amount of pain. Ooh. Alright, I don't think the burn is gonna matter. Because Absol has a... Oh! I was gonna comment on Absol's attack stat and increased critical hit ratio of everything, but I suppose not. Alright, and of course I get the critical hit there when it matters, like, nothing in the slightest. Cool! Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. I do want you to be level 50, same as Sagittarius, but Alakazam, what's super effective on Alakazam? Lyra's super effective on everything. I don't know what that means either, but I said it. Yeah, I prefer not to have somebody go down, even if there's like nothing gameplay-wise for me to do with the happiness value. I prefer that to getting to a level quicker, just because it feels better, you know? You like your Pokemon, and you don't want them to take a 4x super effective energy ball to the face. Okay. I was hoping you might not do that, sir. Gemini, I guess. You don't have anything that can hit an electric type, right? You don't have any ground type moves. Unless you're packing Hidden Power Ground, which I don't think you are, because why would an in-game trainer do that? Alright, you're just gonna use Psychic on me, which is strong in its own right. Alright, that was a little more than half. Maybe if I can get lucky, paralyze you, do half or 2/3 or something, and then move first. Oh, Focus Blast missed. Good. Yes, that's exactly why I don't carry Focus Blast with me regularly. I feel like that's something I did do on occasion in competitive, just because, 70 accuracy, 120 power. It will hit more often than not, and when it does hit, it's, it does a lot of damage. In-game, though, when it's a marathon instead of a sprint, it's a different story. Alright, do I want to heal before taking on you? I do. You know, I should use these as soon as I get them, before they become obsolete. I feel like... Oh, okay, I can increase Gengar's speed, that's cool. Gengar is kind of on the cusp of fast, but not fast enough. It can outspeed most things, but in cases where I'd actually be concerned about something that hits fast and hard, it's, he, she, whoever is not exactly a guarantee. Alakazam, on the other hand, a couple steps ahead of Gengar, but you're only carrying an Ivysaur. What was I worrying about? On the subject of speed, God, I was expecting that there would be no way for an elected Buzz, not even a Vire, to outspeed a Starmie, but I guess not. I don't know if that's just the power of effort values that I've collected through gameplay, or if Alakazam is just faster than I thought. Have I been, like, giving you the Carbos in the past? I don't remember. Do you have a nature that's of any relevance to speed? No, not even. Huh. The Starmie wasn't even that much weaker than me. It was, what, level 46 to my 47? Or something, or... There's gotta be something in that corner. There doesn't gotta be. I suspect that there is, because that's the way that these things tend to go. Nope! Alright. And I am completely okay with that. And I'm going to describe what my thought process in the, like, least nice way possible, which is that if there was a reward in every corner, it would get old, and if you only get a reward for looking in the corner some of the times, you keep doing it. And it doesn't become a chore. And I've basically described a Skinner box, and I'm not sure how to feel about that. Okay, Cameron the Photographer. I'd say a somewhat better picture than the one you took in Viridian, because I actually have my entire team on me now. Red's house. Blue's house. Alright, they put a lot of work into naming their characters in Gen 1, didn't they? Daisy! Your kid brother is the gym leader in Viridian City. But he goes out of town so often it he goes out of town so often it causes problems for trainers. Is there anyone else in here? I don't think there is. No? Power's turned off. It's a Wii. Wii is huge in Kanto, too. Pokemon magazines, Pokemon Pallet, Pokemon Handbook, adorable Pokemon. Adorable Pokemon is not something that I would have predicted Blue to be reading, but sure. Photo collections. Alright. Can we just take a nap here? No? Little Red Riding Hood. Alright. Let's get out of here. Red's mom is home, isn't she? Pretty sure Red's mom is home. He hasn't called either. Well, he doesn't say much, so even if he called, I don't know if you get much out of him. For what it's worth, if it makes you feel any better. Alright, TV shows that didn't air in Johto, did that say? I didn't read it. I just sort of stared at the words on the screen without internalizing them. This is off too, I take it. It looks like it hasn't been used in a long time. Alright, so that's slightly more world building than we got in Blue's room. And slightly less in terms of the magazines. Alright, Pallet Town. Interesting. I wonder what happened to the Pokemon Reorchestrated guy. I bet if I just typed his name into Google, I could, like, figure out at least something in the last couple of years of what he's doing. I haven't even, like, thought of that name in many years now. And, the last that I remember, he had, like, screwed up the licensing on his Pokemon Reorchestrated album of some sort or another, and, Nintendo got unhappy with him. And I don't know what happened to him after that. I assume he's still doing music. I don't know of what kind. Video game, Pokemon, or other types. But he was among the first video game music, What? That is a very last decade emoticon. Yeah, I have no idea what happened to Pokemon Reorchestrated after that. He was among the first video game cover musicians that I heard, like, in my life, and he left quite an impression on me, particularly with a place called Pallet Town. And yeah, it's a shame that whatever business with the licensing didn't end up working properly, and he got in trouble for it. Because I really would have liked to see what would have happened had it been completed, with all the generations and such. Alright. Wait, did he just evaluate my Pokedex? I didn't read a word of what he said. Alright, I am like an expert at talking to NPCs and not actually listening to what they say. And I feel like that's some kind of a metaphor for how I interact with other humans in real life as well. Technology is incredible. See, this feels like it's a slight misstatement. This feels like it's a slight misstatement because you can't literally email a Pokemon to each other unless you're doing things that maybe the Pokemon company would prefer you didn't, involving, like, extracting your save file and, like, modifying your Pokemon and sending them to other people. Alright. Anyway, I'm in Pallet Town. I have been recording for 26 minutes. We have made a fair amount of progress. 2 towns, most of 2 towns, and Route 1 sandwiched in between. My name is Dragonite. In the next part, we will be going down Route 17 or whatever this is. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. And I need somebody with Surf, don't I? Because nothing popped up when I hit A. I will see you all later. You know what? I have been severely slacking on this. How you feeling, buddy? You're very relaxed. I am too. There's just something about the Pallet Town music. And, Pokemon Reorchestrated's, interpretation of them. Bye!